Mhm. Okay. So, how are you, Ivy?
Whole video.
Yes.
Good.
Oh, hello, teacher.
Who is that? That is Mr. Carter.
Yes.
How are you, Carter?
Today I'm fine,
Yeah.
and you?
Pretty good. Pretty good. It
Oh, pretty good is so good.
it's really funny. Yeah. Did you have a good day, Carter, at school?
Not very good.
Oh no.
Those after years.
Oh no, there's two things at the same time. What's going on? One moment. Okay, you guys there?
Yeah.
Come on, let's go find you some ladies now. You know, are you nervous? No. You're gonna find yourself a date today, do you think? Yes. Very charming. You know, look so
Hey, what's going on? Someone's having a private conversation. Ivy, check. You've got two conversations going on, Ivy. Funny. All right. Fuang, how are you? Let's check with Fuang. Fuang, are you there? Hello, Fuang. Fuang, are you there? Let's see. Ted, are you there? Ted, are you here? Carter, are you here? Something's not right, you guys. Hey, Ted.
Ted
Hey,
will
how?
teacher,
Okay.
Ted will come here soon.
Okay, thanks. How are you today? Mia's okay. Yeah. Mia looking super intelligent in her new glasses. Did you have a good day in school today, Mia?
Yes.
Yeah. What's your favorite subject? Mathematics, science, English.
English.
Oh, English, very good. Now, do you like reading in English or writing in English?
Speaking.
Oh, speaking. Okay, very nice. Hey, Mia, you know Mary. Mary just joined us. Mary was in our class last spring, I think. Do you remember Mary? Hey, Mary. Mary, this is Mia I'm talking to. You guys are similar. You both have similar personalities. I don't know why.
See Mary. I don't see it.
Oh, well, Mary's there. Mary, what city do you live in? Mia lives in Ho Chi Minh City. Mary, where do you live?
I live in Nha City in Khánh Province.
What, Mary? I can't hear. Something with the microphone, Mary. I'm just waiting for Ted. That's Mia is Ted's brother. I thought you were in the same class, Mary, with maybe Mia. All right.
Hello,
Let's see.
teacher. Good evening.
Hey, good to see you, Vu. Thank you for your response today. It was difficult to load, but we finally got it. And I was telling you, make a shorter, like in English, you say compress the file or something like this. Did you have a good day?
Yes.
Yeah, what did you do, Vu?
I study at school,
Yeah.
play badminton with my friend, and
Yeah.
have lunch, have dinner with my family.
Oh, that's nice. What did you have for dinner?
I have rice,
Yeah.
soup, and meat.
Yeah. Rice and soup. That sounds good. That sounds very Asian. Okay. Let's see. How is Fuang doing? Fuang, how are you?
Hello, teacher.
Oh, it's Ted. Ted is back. Hey, Ted, did you take a nighttime shower or a bath? Did you just shampoo your hair?
Yes.
Ted, I think it's safe to say you have the cleanest hair in our lesson. The boy with the cleanest hair. Lucky you, you win a prize.
But I literally.
Hey, Ted, you know what
So
Yeah.
this like it is doing like this.
Ted, you know
And
what your
I do
prize?
this and I do this 2,000 times.
Ted, you know what your prize for having the cleanest hair is? You get a bottle of shampoo. Very funny. I talked to your sister Mia, by the way. She looked happy. Yeah. How is Carter doing? Mr. Carter, you're back. Carter went away
He's
and
not.
you remember
Oh,
Carter.
yeah.
Carter, are you there?
Oh, yes, I am here.
Good, good. The microphones are working now. I was worried that the microphones weren't working. Now they're working. So let's warm up and see how everybody is doing. We know Ted is good. We know Carter is good. Hello, Fuang. Fuang, can you hear me? Is your microphone okay?
Yes,
Yeah, how are you today, Fuang?
I'm fine.
Good?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Direct message. I have a sore throat. Okay, I won't ask you questions, Fuang. I hope you can feel better. Drink some tea or something. Fuang, if you want to drink tea during the lesson, that's okay. I don't mind. It's okay to drink during the lesson. Yeah, that sounds bad. Ivy, how are you?
I'm doing great, but
Yeah, don't worry about your homework. I had
tired.
time to look at it. Did you have exam week, right?
Yes, tomorrow I have a math exam.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, how do you feel about that math exam?
I think that's pretty easy.
Oh, it's easy. Yeah, okay. Good, 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 good. I'll give a thumbs up for Fuang. She said, I have a sore throat. Don't call on me. Okay, that's fine, Fuang. So math will be pretty easy. Ivy, would you say you're a good math student?
I don't think so because at first I'm very scared when I'm joining a math lessons because at first I'm not understand what the exercise say. So I'm very scared of that and when I've called out to go to board to do it, I'm go to toilet or something to unquote.
Hey, am I going to type in this? Do you know when you said very nervous, there's actually something called math anxiety. For some reason, math makes students more anxious. The word is anxious than anything. It makes anxious means nervous. And so research shows that math anxiety is a really big problem. We could actually use that for a debate topic tonight, you guys. Do you get, a debate thing like, do you get math anxiety? We could ask, do most students get math anxiety? There. Let me show you guys that word anxiety is kind of a sophisticated, big style word. So let me do a share screen for you so you can understand this word anxiety. And one moment, please. Okay, so this anxiety is a big psychology word, but if I show you Vietnamese, it's this one.
焦虑
Oh, that's Chinese, you guys. Maybe some of you study Chinese. We want Vietnamese, Vietnamese, Venetian, Vietnamese, Su Long Lang.
sự lo lắng,
Anxiety, you guys, which just means worry. Worry about math. Lo Lang, yeah. Lo Lang.
lo lắng,
Yeah, and so anxiety, anxious. Anxious, lo lang again.
lo lắng,
Anxious, and then the big word, anxiety. So math anxiety is su lo lang.
sự lo lắng,
It means just very nervous, okay? So math anxiety is actually a big problem all around the world. Let me ask you guys as a warm-up question about that math anxiety. Carter, do you get math anxiety? Math anxious, lo lang. Hey, Carter, are you there? Carter, where are you? Carter, where are you, Carter? Oh, Mary has her
Oh,
homework.
yes.
Yeah. Carter, do you get math anxiety? Do you get nervous about math?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So nervous about math, I'll put this in chat, nervous about math equals math anxiety.
Math exercise.
Yeah.
Mm,
Math
uh,
anxiety.
I think is not very.
Not a problem.
Not very much.
Yeah.
I have a little.
All right. A little bit. So sometimes math gets you nervous, right? Okay. I'm just checking something. All right. So let's see. What else do we have? Notes. Okay, I can't see it. All right, you guys. So let's check the responses. I have 4 responses for tonight on video, and I chose the video because they were easier to see. So we have Ellis. Is Ellis here tonight? Do I see Ellis? Oh, no, I don't see Ellis. Well, I'll wait till Ellis comes. Maybe she's a little bit late. Let me see if I see her here and the participants. Ellis, I see Johnny and Mary and Fuang and Ted and Taean and Vu and Ivy and Carter. Okay, let's go to here then. This is Johnny, I think, Johnny Kwong. This is pretty cool. Johnny, I'm going to put your thing up here.
Hi,
And this is your
teacher.
response. Hello, how are you? Good to see you. Here's Johnny Kwong, you guys. Let's see, that's Victor. Hey, Victor, this is Johnny. Johnny, you did a nice job on this. Let me show you Johnny.
In our daily life, a good healthy sleep schedule is a very important thing because it improves concentration and improves academic performance for young students. Hello everyone, my name is Johnny. Today I will talk about Mr. Brandon's homework. It's about what are the positive and negative effects of sleeping. So, in my opinion, I think that having a good healthy sleep schedule is a really good way to relax your mind and the body after a hard working and stressful day. Besides that, it can also help you feel better to spend more concentration on work and studies. The Sleep and Health website also said that kids from 6 to 12 years old often need 9 to 12 hours to sleep and relax. Also, if you don't spend enough time to sleep and relax, you often feel sleepy and languid, which leads to unproductive in your work quality. If you are a student, your teachers and parents will be angry if you don't do your schoolwork and homework that day. So, what can you do to have a good night's sleep? You should then use your mobile phone, TVs, computer before going bed for at least 30 minutes to have a better sleep. You can also do more exercise. Remember, don't drink any coffee and soft drinks before going to bed. Thank you for listening.
Nice, Mr. Johnny Kwong. Very good. You named your source too, which is really important. To name a source is really good. Let's see, there's one here. I think it was, let's see, we had, Puang, here's yours, but it's, yeah. So Puang can't speak tonight because she has a really sore throat. So we'll just let your video presentation speak for you, Puang, okay? It's a nice short one. Here's Puang.
Hello everyone, my name is Manfred. Today I will do my present homework. First, when we do not get enough sleep, we will feel very tired in the morning. It will not longer be an enjoyable day. Second is make our study difficult. You are always sleepy when the teacher lecturing. Sometimes you may get very low marks because you cannot remember what you have learned. That also makes you feel bored with the lessons. Third, you are easily angry with others because it's simple, like you are very tired, or because you see other people asking through your tired eyes. For it's also affect appearance because the evening is often the time for bone to grow. You will have dark circle under your eyes. It makes you look quite bad. You can improve that by going to bed early and preferably before 9 o'clock. Have a good night's sleep. Careful listen. Goodbye.
Thank you, Phuong. It was very good. Phuong even had some suggestions on how it's important, or you get dark circles under your eyes. Phuong, I like that because you had your own personal experiences that you added to it that are important to do during a debate. You know, it's okay to read things from Google, but you should also put your own personal experience. Let's just listen to Ivy and see if Ivy puts her own personal experiences in it. Okay, Ivy? So Ivy gave this to me before the lesson, and let's take a listen to Ivy.
Hello everyone.
Hello, Ivy.
I'm Ivy, and I'm gonna do Mr. Brandon homework. The homework is: can you argue debate styles to support the idea that a good healthy sleep schedule will help you to become a constantly good student? The opposite is the negative effects of not getting enough sleep. So, in my opinion, having a good sleep schedule is very important for teenagers and students like me because it will help me to get enough energy for a long day of studying. But besides that, I have to focus on my studying and work hard too. And now I would introduce some of the negative effects of not getting enough sleep. According to the Center for Disease Control, CDC's in USA, students aged 6 to 12 years old should get 8, 9, or 12 hours sleep every day, like me. For students aged 13 to 18 years of age to 10 hours a day is the best number of sleeping hours. According to an American study of pediatrics, the Cyborg has a very good suggestions. It suggests that in middle school and high school, start no earlier than half past 8 to let the teenagers have enough sleep for the studying. And we all support that national start time for school where 8:30 is the mandatory start time and no earlier. And right now, the effects of not getting enough sleep is you can have a higher risk of obesity or even more dangerous type 2 diabetes, poor mental health, or even injuries. They can also have attention of behavior problems. That is all of my opinion. Sorry for being submitted late because I'm quite busy these days. I'm so sorry.
No problem. That's
Hello,
fine.
everyone.
Hey, wait. Okay. So very nice work. That was
Very
Ivy. Did you like the Ivy? Ivy, it was very good. Don't worry about it. I thought it was excellent. You were using, both you and Phuong were using gestures. You and Phuong were raising your voice and lowering your voice, using good facial expressions. So nice work, Ivy. Nice work, Phuong. I thought it was pretty good.
embarrassing.
Oh, no. And then, Ivy, you also included a source. You said the American Pediatrics, which are the famous Children's Doctors Association. Pediatrics means children's doctors. And you mentioned attention problems in school. Yeah, that's really true. I remember there were kids in my school that didn't get enough sleep. For some reason, they just looked tired all the time. They couldn't pay attention, normally in primary school. Some kids didn't get enough sleep because they had to work in secondary school because their families were poor, and they also had a difficult time focusing on the lesson. Some of them actually fell asleep in class, and the teachers were mean to them about falling asleep in class. So they don't let children sleep or teenagers sleep in America classes. They get really angry about that. Okay, let's listen to the last one. It's Ellis. Ellis, also another good job here. You all did a great job, but I just can only show about 4 tonight. So we have Miss Ellis. Yeah.
Hello, teacher and friends.
Hello, Alice.
I'm Alice, and today I'm gonna do Mr. Brandon homework. The homework is: can you agree debate style for the idea that a good, healthy sleep schedule will help you to become a consistently good student? Actually, if you have a good, healthy sleep schedule, it's gonna help you to feel more refreshed in the morning. Also, get enough energy. Also, it's gonna help you to be better on focus in your exam, assignment. Also, help you to be more better in memories. And also, it's gonna help you to be more happier. That is because, like, when you get enough sleep, you're gonna feel very fresh and happy in the morning. But what if you don't get enough sleep? Of course, you're gonna feel very tired and easy to be angry. Also, feel sleepy and cannot be focused. And well, in our age, from 6 to 12 years old, we should sleep from 9 to 12 hours only. And in the age from 30 to 18, we just need to like sleep from 8 hours to 10 hours. That's mean 2 hours. Thank you for listening my talking. Goodbye.
Goodbye. That's very nice. Okay. That was a nice presentation. What I like about your presentations, Ellis, is that you can start putting your own ideas in there. And Ivy, you do that too, and Fuang. That's very good. I like it. You know, you just don't read from something from the internet. You really try to give your own experience and use gestures and good face. So you're doing a great job. Everybody's doing a nice job. Okay. Are you ready for tonight's main lesson? I need some helper readers because you guys like to read. So if you'd like to read, you can raise your hand. Let me just start with the introduction, you guys. Tonight we'll review the key points of a high school debate because we have to go over those one more time. Here is a summary of the key points in a typical high school debate. So this is secondary school level. You guys have already done this. So let's take a look at one of the debate responses from another class to show how a very well prepared opening debate response is. And so the debate we did on Sunday was about chewing gum because one of our students lives in Singapore and he said you cannot have gum in Singapore, chewing gum, bubble gum, or if the police catch you, they will charge you $500 if you have chewing gum. And at the airport, they will take your chewing gum away, bubble gum away, because people spit out the chewing gum and it goes onto the sidewalks and the streets and it got really dirty. So Singapore said no more chewing gum. So that means there's a ban on bubble gum. Ted, would you like to read this part here? Ted has chewing gum. That's why he's laughing. Ted, this is all about chewing gum, by the way. You can't have chewing gum in Singapore. Oh no, that'd be a terrible place for Mr. Ted. Ted, go ahead, read. You raised your hand, so I think you want to read. Ted, what happened? You raised your hand. Where's your microphone, Ted?
Here's
Okay, go ahead, read. Introduction.
Introduction. Each team introduce their topic and present their stance, either in favor or against motion. The affirmative side begins by defending the motions and providing outline of their argument. The opposition follows their
A counter argument.
Counter argument.
Good.
Often refusing the definition or approach taken by the
affirmative.
Here's how one of our debate students introduce their debate stance or position.
Nice. Hey, Taeon, are you there? Taeon, would you like to read this blue part here?
Ladies and gentlemen, Honorable judges and fellow debaters, today we are discussing a pressing issue that affects our public spaces. The question of whether governments should ban candies, gums, and similar items like betel nut because they often end up spat out, littering sidewalks, roads, and even schools.
Yeah, so you guys know chewing gum and bubble gum. Do you guys know betel nut? That's popular in Taiwan and popular in Malaysia and Singapore. Do you guys know betel nut? It's kind of gross. Can I show you a picture of it? So if I show you guys a picture of betel nut, I think it's spelled B-E-T, betel nut chewing. It's so gross. I'm just going to pick one picture because these pictures always are so gross, they make me sick. But like, this is what it looks like. You roll it. I'll put it on the share screen. So stop that one share and let's start with this share. So this is betel nut chewing and it's really messy. People spit this out. It's made with this betel nut and it has really strong red dye, but it gives you a lot of stimulation like coffee. But when people chew it, it looks like that. It makes your teeth all red and gross, and it really damages your teeth. And it's a really big health problem around the world. They chew it in New Guinea.
Very famous in Vietnam.
Oh, it is? Okay, now do people spit it on the sidewalk?
No?
Oh, no, okay, because they do that in some countries and it's a big mess. So I think Singapore said no betel nut, no bubble gum. So Ivy, you've seen this in Vietnam too? And it's a good way to make money. I mean, you can sell this. It's cheap. You just roll the betel nut in this leaf and then you sell them on the streets. But then look,
We sell it like in the Tet holiday because we need it. We really need it.
it gives you a lot of energy, I guess. It's like, this is like caffeine, like coffee or tobacco. And so it gives you energy. And so you roll up this little fruit and you eat it, but look what it does to your poor teeth. It's just gross, you guys, right? So Singapore said no more betel nut and no more bubble gum, all right? Because it became a serious problem. Actually, the betel nut is a health problem too. Let me see, let's pick a new speaker. Ivy, can you actually read my note here? And it's notice the speaker.
Notice the speaker has not taken an affirmative or opposition stance yet. The affirmative positions would be that they support a government ban on chewing gum because it's dirty and very difficult to clean up. The opposing team would argue that chewing gum is okay if people are taught to throw their gum out properly.
Yeah, nice. Okay. So this person here, they haven't stated what their position. They're defining the problem. They're saying what the problem is. People spitting out the chewing gum onto the sidewalk and making it dirty. So candies and betel nut is especially really dirty. But the person hasn't said we oppose the ban or we support the government ban. Remember, ban means saying no more. You can't have something, right? So next, the debater introduces their position, and it sounds like they are an affirmative team member. You can kind of see that here. Now, I say they sound like it because there's a big surprise in the way the person wrote this. So let's see, who raised their hand? Mary, did you want to read?
Yes.
Okay, Mary, here's the blue kind of affirmative argument.
First, let's look at the problem. Every day, countless bites of gum and betel nuts are spat out onto streets and sidewalks. It not only creates an eyesore, but also poses in health hazards, attacking insects and bacteria. Cities spend millions of dollars and millions of cleanup enough trying to scrape gums from government and remove unsightly stand. Schools where children eat meant to learn in clean environment are also infected with gum stuck under the desk and betel nuts stands decorating the walkway.
So that chewing gum on the sidewalk, you know, I can show you guys this, but I really hate it too because I stepped on chewing gum last week in Japan And so that's what, you guys, did this ever happen to you, Mary? Like you're walking and then you get the chewing gum right on your shoe. I really hate that, right? So did this ever happen to anybody? Chewing gum. Carter, have you ever stepped in chewing gum? How about Ellis? Have you ever stepped in chewing gum, Ellis? It's really terrible. It's just so messy, you guys. Hey, Johnny, have you ever stepped in chewing gum?
Oh no, I never.
It's really terrible because you have to scrape it off your shoe. So it's just so gross. It's been in someone else's mouth, and you have to say, scrape chewing gum from shoes. Let's look at that picture. Scraping the chewing gum looks like this. So this is what you have to do. You have to put on gloves, and then if it's in your sneakers, you have to scrape it with a knife, and you have to be careful. This person's using a brush. It's just so gross, you guys. So I really hate it, and nobody likes it. So that's why they said no more in Singapore. Okay. So let's see. Let's go to question. Someone has a question. Question. Let's see. Victor. Victor, are you there? Hello, Victor.
Yes, teacher.
Hey, Victor, can you read this part here? Let's go down here. Can you read all of this, Victor?
Yes.
Okay.
But see what happening below. But see what happens below in the constructive speeches section is an interesting constructive speeches. Its team present its main arguments, contention, providing logical reasoning and evidence to support their position. Their affirmative side focuses on why the proposed change or motion is necessary or the beneficial.
Yeah,
Beneficent. The opposite citation reason why the current status quo is better or why the motion is favored.
Yeah, so that word status quo or status quo, it means leave the ban on chewing gum. Don't try to change it. So Singapore won't change the chewing gum law. No more chewing gum. That's what status quo means. It means leave it alone. Don't try to change the law. And so the opposition says, no, the law needs to be changed. So that's why I'm getting you guys ready about this. So let's see, Victor read. Taeyeon, can you read this part here? Is Taeyeon there? Hey, Taeyeon. Taeyeon, are you there?
Yes.
Hey, Taeyeon, can you read this part? Focus.
Okay. Focus on part 3. Green highlighted up above, where the opposition presents reasons why the current status quo, such as banning chewing gum and better not chewing in places like Singapore, is not the best thing for governments to do. You can see opposition to banning chewing gum as a part of the response.
Yeah, so now this response is a little bit difficult. Good reading, Taeyeon. So I'm gonna choose another student here because I want you all to have a chance to read. Let's go to Vu. Vu, can you read this part here? But on the other hand.
Yes. But on the other hand, is ban the best approach instead of punishing the products? Why not focus on the behavior? The real issue here is not the items themselves, but how people choose to dispose of them. Banning the products would unfairly penalize responsible user, and it would not address the root of the problem, poor habit and a lack of respect for public space, education, and stronger and for semblance of littering law could be much more effective in the long run.
Yeah, so what that means is why ban chewing gum when you can correct the bad behavior of people spitting it out on the sidewalk? So, what this person did, it sounded like in the very first part that they support the chewing gum ban, but then this student then switched and became an opposition team member. That's why I'm showing you this as an example tonight, because it's a really cool switch. It sounds like they support the government and no chewing gum or betel nut. But then they changed and they said, no, no, don't ban the betel nut. Don't ban the chewing gum. Teach citizens, people who live in these places, to throw out the gum correctly. So, Ivy, what do you think of that argument? Do you think that's, interesting? She says, don't ban the product, right? Which I thought was pretty cool. Instead of punishing the product, the betel nut and the chewing gum. What do you think?
I'm like 50 because I think would ban the chewing gum would be like that's good. So like because when the people like spit it out of the sidewalk, that that will be like very dirty and maybe everyone can like step on it, but on the other side, I don't think we should like we should not like banning them because some people like my dad need it for like for better energy because like it's give more energy to him. I don't know why because I think have a mint flavor,
Yeah.
so like that would be more energetic.
Yeah. Hey, so it's like coffee or cigarettes, tobacco, nicotine. Betel nut really gives you some good energy. Ivy, very interesting. Thank you. I didn't know your dad actually enjoys it. So thank you for telling us that. That's really interesting. All right. Hey, Mary. Let me talk to Mary. Do you like chewing gum?
Don't usually like it because I don't usually eat it.
Okay, now is it
Although the chewing gum at school, like on desk is have gum, and when I go to place at break time, my shoes.
Oh, yeah, when it's on your shoes, you hate it, right? Okay. Hey, let's ask Mr. Johnny Kwan. Hey, Johnny, do you like bubble gum, chewing gum?
No, because I never eat it.
Okay. Do you think it gets dirty when people spit it out on the sidewalk?
Yes, because maybe someone can have
Yes, step on it. Did that ever happen to you?
No, never.
Okay. It's pretty gross. It takes a long time to clean off. It's all sticky and horrible. Let's ask Victor. Hey, Victor, do you like chewing gum, bubble gum?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Now, when you're done chewing it, do you make sure you put it in the trash can?
Yes.
That's good. See, you're a good citizen. So you would be this person here, you would argue here that if you teach students how to put the gum in the paper, in a piece of paper, then in the trash basket, that's called responsible chewing gum instead of banning it altogether. Let's ask Alice. Hey, Alice, do you like chewing gum or do any of your friends like chewing gum?
I like chewing gum, and some of my friends like chewing gum too.
Now, are you like Victor? When you're done, do you put it in the trash basket?
I wrap it in the paper.
Yay. See, so you're the blue argument here that if you teach people to do the correct thing, the right thing, they will do it. You don't have to ban something, right? And so, yeah, so that's really interesting. I don't know, maybe Vietnam's just a very different society than Singapore. Let's ask Ivy that question. Ivy, do you think the Vietnamese people are better with the chewing gum and the betel nut? They know how to throw it away.
Can you say the question again?
So when your dad chews the betel nut, is he good? Like he always puts it in the garbage when he's done chewing it?
I know that my family like don't chew the better nut because like like you said that will harm my the teeth and
Yeah, the
that
teeth.
very gross. So my dad tried that, but yeah, chewing gum like my dad's always like getting a tissues and then he will spit it out and like wrap it and then
Yeah,
blow it.
yeah,
So he never like spit directly.
yeah.
He never does that.
Do you think most people in Vietnam are like that? They know how to put it in paper and then put it in the garbage?
I'm not sure because some of the people that I've met they always put in a tissue and then grab it, but the
Yeah.
others I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So it's hard to say for the whole society, right? Okay. Let's ask Carter. Mr. Carter, um, Carter, do you or your friends chew gum?
Yes.
Yeah. And so when you're finished, do you put it in paper and put it in the garbage correctly?
Yes.
Yeah. So you guys learned. You have good education about getting rid of chewing gum, right? Okay.
Yes. And I will go in the like a paper and I will throw in the recycle throw in the bin.
Ah, okay. So you put it in the correct bin, right? The correct garbage recycle. Can you recycle chewing gum though, Carter? It sounds kind of gross. You gonna make something with the chewing gum? Because it's what you recycle things. All right, Carter, can you read this here? This is important. It's called the rebuttal. So, Carter, if you can read for us.
Yes. Rebuttal.
Hmm.
In this phase, teams respond directly to the arguments presented by the opposing side. Debate must identify flaws in the opponent's logic, challenges the evidence, and reinforce their own argument. Can you think of a good rebuttal to this idea of educating people and strongly enforcing littering laws? I will write from your response here.
Yeah, okay. So you guys, if I were to say, oh, I think they should ban chewing gum, you guys already offered your rebuttals. Let me just take one of the rebuttals here. So if I say no chewing gum is bad for society, Carter, push back, give me a rebuttal, a surbak bao against me. Mary, too. Mary, you can raise your hand. So, Mary, would you like to give me a rebuttal, a surbak bao, and also Ted and Ellis, okay? So, Brendan teacher, just for the debate, I say chewing gum is terrible and they should take it away from children. What do you say, Ellis, Mary, Ted? You guys are smiling, so you can think of a rebuttal, surbak bao. Go ahead, Ellis.
I'm not very sure.
If teacher says chewing gum should be banned forever. Okay. What does Alice say?
I think we can eat chewing gum, but we shouldn't, like, when we finish eating, we don't, should not throw it out.
How about this? If we act responsibly, What do you think, Alice?
Yeah.
Nice, Alice. I just kind of put your words from last time we talked. Mr. Ted, what's your response? Teacher says chewing gum should be banned forever.
Some children might be very sad because some children can be very sad because they would get because chewing gum was so good that they want to eat it. I mean it's chewing gum. Chew it. But if we banned it, they would get sad. Because chewing gum gives them energy.
I think so, Ted. Okay.
And
Uh-huh.
and a birth of happiness.
What? It's about
And birth
and it also brings them happiness. All right. All right, Ted, pretty good.
Wait, teacher, wait.
What? What, Ted?
But
Uh-huh.
so we should ban chewing gum.
We shouldn't ban. We should not ban chewing gum, right?
We ban chewing gum.
But wait, you just told me it would make children sad and they would lose energy. So we should ban it? You want to see children sad? Ted, think about that.
No.
You want to say, yeah, Ted, I think that's what you want to say. All right, Ellis raised her hand. Ellis, do you want to add more to this rebuttal?
No, I just wanted to share to you, like I write it in the comment for you.
Yeah, you want to put it in chat? You can put it in chat.
Yeah, I write it in chat for you.
Let's see. We talked about math anxiety. Ellis, have you seen a famous gum wall? It's gross. Some people even lick it. Oh, gross. Where is that gum wall, Alice? Where is that?
I don't know.
Oh my God. Let me see if I can do this. Is it going to be nice to me? All right, you guys, are you ready? Here we go. We're going to stop that one share. And Ellis found a picture of the famous gum share wall somewhere. Okay, you guys, can you see that? Everyone put their old chewing gum up on the wall. It's so gross. Oh my gosh. Victor, what do you think of the world's famous chewing gum wall?
Yes, I ever. Yeah, that's so famous.
Where? What country is it in?
I forgot it.
Yeah, does anyone know? Carter, do you know this famous chewing gum wall?
I think it's in
Is
England.
So this, but I don't remember. This in what country?
Yeah. All right, we got to ask ChatGPT, you guys. This question here. 1 second. We go here, and I write. One moment, please. In what country is there the famous chewing gum wall? And let's see what ChatGPT says.
Can you share the screen?
Yeah, let me see. 1 second. Oh my gosh, I've been to this city. My nephew Sean used to live in this city, you guys. So this is where I was looking at your notes for tonight. Okay, there it is. Let's see. Alice, can you read this?
The famous chewing gum wall is located in Seattle, Washington, USA. This usual,
yeah, strange, unusual.
tourist attraction is found in City Pike Place Market. Speci-
Specifically?
Specifically in Post Alley.
Yeah.
The wall started
Accumulating. Yeah.
accumulating
It's getting more and more.
chewing gum in the
1990s.
1990s. Then teethers, gooses,
Yeah.
waiting in line for shows begin sticking their gum on the brick wall.
Yeah.
Over the year, it's became a tradition, and now the the enter wall is covered in layer of colorful gum, turning it into a quarterly landmark.
Yeah.
Seattle gum wall has been cleaned periodically, but it always turns to its colorful, sticky states as people continue to add it.
Yeah, so they try to clean it. By the way, quirky here, where you see this word quirky, quirky means strange but fun. Quirky. That's a good word for you guys to learn. Quirky. You could say, oh, what do you think of that girl? Oh, she's quirky. Sometimes she's serious, but she knows how to have fun. Is a quirky girl. Okay. Ted says, get an F. What is Ted getting an F for? For that chewing gum wall? You think they should get an F?
Yes.
Because it's so gross?
Yes, it is so gross.
I know. All right, let's just finish what we have to learn for our school debate for high school. There's just one more topic we have to cover here. We're going to skip cross-examination. Let's go to closing arguments here. And I want to see if there are any students that I missed that didn't get a chance to speak tonight. We had Johnny. Hey, Ken is here. Hey, Ken, how are you? Ken, are you there? Good to hear you. Oh, you're Ken. Ken is also the other person, Ken. Okay, you guys are, Victor is there, Carter is there, Mary is here, Johnny is there. Let's see, Ken, can you read the last part? This is the closing argument of the debate.
Yes. Closing argument. Team summarize the key argument and emphasize why they have won the debate. The closing speeches are concise, reaffirming the strength of their case and pointing out weaknesses in the opposition reporters. In conclusions, why banning candies, gum, and battle that might seem like a simple solution to the issues of litter, it failed to address the underlying cause of the problem. Instead, governments should focus on raising public awareness and forcing littering laws more strictly and promoting responsible disposal methods. Let's tackle the problem by changing behaviors, not by banning drugs.
Yeah, so correct the behavior, don't ban the chewing gum is what the closing argument is. And that's the opposition team. They are opposed to banning chewing gum. It's kind of cool. And then the judging criteria, the judges evaluate, and then the judges give you a decision if your team won. So that's in a debate. Please keep this file because it's really important to let you know how to do a debate. It's really important. So I want to go back to a topic that you can respond to for homework. And it is Do you think math class causes students to get more nervous than other classes like English?
Teacher,
Yeah,
can I do it in Microsoft Word?
yeah, in Microsoft Word. If you want to respond, you could write your response in Microsoft Word.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So Carter, that's fine. Okay, so do you think math class causes some students to get more nervous than other classes like English or social studies? English, let's say English, science, or social studies. So you can respond to this now. You can give me some ideas and then you can start your homework with this, okay? So Ted, do you get nervous about math?
Yes, but in others,
Oh, you also get nervous, okay?
I also get nervous in other classes.
Uh, would you say equally nervous?
Yes,
Okay.
in other subjects.
Yeah, nice, Ted. That's a real honest answer. It's good. Hey, Alice, do you get nervous about math?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Now, is it the most nervous of all the things?
Yes.
Okay. And why?
Because it's difficult.
Okay. And do you get good grades?
Yes.
Okay. My grades are good, but it's a difficult subject. Now, Ellis, did you ever get so nervous that you forget the answers, how to do the math problem during a test?
Sometimes.
Yeah. If it's like a stress problem. That's what most kids, Alice, they get stressed about the problem, means nervous about the problem. But did you know also kids get math anxiety? It's called math anxiety. It means really nervous, and so they might not do so well on a test. Let me quickly show you, we have Ted's response and Ellis's response. To show you what I'm talking about, let me go back to ChatGTP and we'll do what is math anxiety. We'll see what ChatGPT says. We'll write, can you, and I'll put this in the share screen so you can see how I do my question, because ChatGPT can really help you. It's good not to copy from it, but it's good to understand things for debate and for writing a paper, you guys. So one moment, let me get this up here and there. Okay, so chewing gum is the one thing we did already, but I need this. Come on, get out of there. Okay, can you, hey, what? Can you define the term math anxiety? Okay, so let's see what ChatGPT says about what is math anxiety, everybody. Okay, and let's see. The good reader for this kind of advanced thing is Ivy. Can you read what math anxiety is? It's kind of like secondary vocabulary, but it's important to read this. If we could maybe read this many.
Okay. Math anxiety is a feeling of intense nervousness or fear related to the engaging with mathematical, yeah.
Mathematical, yeah.
Medical task. It often manifests as a sense of panic or worry when faced with the math problems or tests, leading to decreased performance or even avoidance to math-related activities. Key characteristics of math anxiety include emotion distress. Individuals may experience stress, frustration, or dread while dealing with math. Cognitive interference, anxiety disrupts the ability to focus or think clearly, making it harder to solve math problems. Physical symptoms. These can include headache, sweating, or increased heart rate when faced with math tasks.
Yeah. Do you want to read a little bit more? It's a good reading, Ivy.
Math anxiety can develop due to negative experience with math, such as poor performance, pressure from teachers or parents, or societal attitudes towards math being inherently difficult. It is more than just disliking math. It can significantly impact learning and confidence.
Yeah, nice, Ivy. Ivy, would you say in Vietnam, secondary students are confident about their math ability because Vietnam is like one of the top math countries in the world now?
I think so.
Yeah. Do you think it causes more pressure to be really good at math?
I have to like remember all of the equations and and the ways how to solve like a math problems.
Yeah. Is it a lot to remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Ivy, I thank you for reading. That was really good. You guys, I'm going to copy this and put it back into our teaching notes. So if you guys answer this question for this homework assignment, for debate, just speak from your own experience. Here's a little bit of research. The research is from ChatGPT, so you can see all of that there is from ChatGPT to help you to respond to this week's homework. But if you want to, like Fuang and Ivy and Alice, all of you gave, in English we say, from the heart, from your own feelings, and that's okay to do from your own feelings, you guys. You can use this to understand what the problem is. And so the question for homework is, let me see. Do you think math class causes students to get more nervous than other classes? This is called math anxiety. Do you think math, so we could write, do you think math anxiety is a serious problem for young students? Okay, does everyone understand that homework? And it can be your own experience. Taeyeon, do you understand the homework, math anxiety?
Yes.
Do you get math anxiety, Taeyeon? Like, you're a great speaker, right? I mean, you do amazing debate presentations. You're a communication guy, Taeyeon. Do you get math anxiety? Like, nervous about math?
Yes, I am very dumb at math. I'm not even kidding him. The only thing I'm good at is English.
See, Taeyeon, I'm like you. I was a really good speaker. And then when I became 14 years old, I became very bad at math. I couldn't understand it. But I really loved social studies, geography, English, but I was really terrible at math, Taeyeon. So I don't know why. It could be, Taeyeon, there's like a language part of your brain that's really well developed, but the part that's math part has to work harder, So very good. Thanks, Taeyeon, for answering that question. Hey, Ken, are you a good math student? Ken is also a great communicator. Ken, do you
I'm not good, but not bad at math.
Okay, not good, but not bad either, right? So sort of in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also, Ken, you're a guy who likes, a really good communicating and speaking. So what I was telling Taeyeon is that part of the brain's really good at communicating with other people, but this other part of the brain that's like the math part of the brain doesn't work as well because the language part is so well developed. And there's been research on that, by the way, you guys. Okay, Mary, what do you think? I'll say goodbye to Mary tonight. Mary, do you understand the homework?
Yes.
Do you get nervous about math?
Yes, but I don't usually nervous about math. I'm very nervous about math tests.
Oh, I'm nervous about those math tests. Okay. Now, what the research said, Mary, is that some students just keep getting bad grades, so they get more and more nervous about math. And that happened to me when I was about 13, 14 years old. So that's why I think this is a really good subject, right? Okay, so can I say good night to you guys? And I hope you have a good Thursday in school. Remember, if you could keep this lesson, it's kind of important because it shows you all the parts of a debate. And what I'll do is next week, I'll just repeat the main parts to you guys, just so you understand that there's an affirmative team and an opposition team and an introduction, just so you start understanding the different parts of the debate. But I think you have a pretty good understanding of it already. All right, you guys, any questions? All right, I think maybe you're getting sleepy, so I will let you enjoy Wednesday night sleeping time. All right, so I will say good night to you.
Study.
You'll go at
Good
what
night,
time?
teacher.
Good night, you guys. Bye-bye, Victor. I hope you have a good night's sleep. Bye-bye, my friend Ted. Good night. I hope you have a good night's sleep. Ken, thank you so much.
Goodbye, teacher.
Goodbye, Carter. Have a good day in school tomorrow. Bye-bye, Taeyeon. Bye-bye, Ellis.
Teacher, can you send the homework to the group, please?
Yeah, definitely, Johnny.
Goodbye, teacher.
Okay,
Bye-bye,
goodbye,
Ted.
teacher.
In about 5 minutes, you'll see it. Bye-bye, Ivy. Good luck on those tests tomorrow.
Thank
All right.
you.
You're
Goodbye,
welcome.
teacher.
Bye-bye. See you guys.